He covers himself in shit, and he's standing there naked now in the cell, and he's provoking the screws. He's screaming at them, fucking come in there, let's fucking do it, you fucking cunts, come on, come in! Muscle Skull, tell us a prison story. Alright guys, no fucking problem. I got a shitload of fucking prison stories for you. So today, what I'm going to be telling you about is a guy called Santana. Crazy Santana, as I called him. So, basically, long story short, this is when I was serving my sentence in Huntington YOI, a Young Offenders Institution. And I got to B-Wing. I'd been there for probably a couple months now by this point, I think. And this new geezer come onto the wing. And I'd already heard about this inmate before he actually came over to our wing. And the reason why was because this motherfucker was crazy. And he was a little bit, you know, let's put it this way, he had a fucking reputation in the prison for being a fucking nutcase. This geezer was fucking mental. Now, not only was this fucking geezer mental, but he was built like a fucking brick shithouse. He was probably, I don't know, maybe he was only about 5'10 or 5'11. I'm not going to exaggerate and say he was fucking, like, massively tall when he wasn't. But it was the way that he was fucking built. The motherfucker was 5'10", but a 5'10" pit bull. Just fucking, you know, like a not fucking lanky, fucking long arms, like short, fucking muscle on top of muscle. And this motherfucker was 17 years old. You know, not fucking 25, pro bodybuilder on steroids. He was fucking natural, and he just had crazy fucking genetics. So he had a crazy fucking mind and crazy fucking genetics to go along with that. Anyway, fucking gets to the wing. He got put on our wing because he was fighting somewhere else. Alright, so he comes to our fucking wing. And they was calling out all the inmates for fucking gym, right? And this motherfucker, as you can tell, loved the fucking gym. Always training, always working out. I guess for him it was kind of like a release, either mentally, physically, everything, right? And so they're letting out the doors or the cells one by one. They're going to the cell, hey, do you want to go to the gym? Alright, yeah, come out. Yeah, next one, you want to go to the gym? Alright, yeah, come out. And they got to Santana's door, because he could fucking hear him. He could hear him walking down, and he's like, alright, they're getting close. They got to his cell, and he's like, Gav, what the fuck, man? I need to go gym too. They're like, nah, Santana, you're fucking, you know, I don't know, you're still being punished for the fucking ruck he had recently or whatever. They wasn't going to let him go to the gym. Wow, what a fucking big mistake that was. Okay, so, long story short, I didn't go to the gym that night either. I stayed on the fucking block, and he took all the other inmates. They all fucked off. About 4 or 5 minutes goes by. All I hear is, bang, 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 bang. Now look, that wasn't anything new to hear. People kicking and banging their doors and pipes all fucking night long, right? But this bang was exceptionally loud, you know what I'm saying? Like, you could just tell that this person was pissed. So it's him, he's fucking kicking his door. Bang, bang, bang! Just fucking kicking it, belting it. 1, 2, 3. He must have kicked his door. I counted about 100 fucking bangs. I couldn't even hear my TV, that's how fucking loud their banging was. Anyway, so things escalate from there. The next thing he did, from my understanding, was try and burn the cell down. So he's trying to light his cell on fire, pretty much after a failed attempt at burning the cell and the fucking wing down and setting it all on fire. He just thought, fuck it, I'll just smash the fuck out of the cell instead and I'll flood the fucker. So we was on the second tier, second level or whatever, and so he fucking smashes the entire cell up, he smashes his sink up, he smashes his toilet up, he fucking destroys the mattress, destroys the desk, destroys the chair. He just completely ransacked the whole fucking cell. It was obliterated, okay? And in the process, he's obviously flooding the cell as well. Now, once he's done through with flooding the cell, he's pissing on the floor and he's pushing the piss water down, you know, and it's all fucking coming down to the inmates below him. You know, they can smell his piss coming down with all the dirty toilet water and stuff, and they're screaming, "Hey, fucking Santana, you fucking can! Stop fucking doing that!" He doesn't give a fuck. He's still screaming, shouting, banging, kicking, "You fucking motherfuckers! Let me go to the fucking gym!" He's just fucking going mental. He's wilding out. And it was so strange because up until that point, he was silent. Every time I saw him, he didn't fucking say nothing to anyone. He didn't look at no one. He was like a fucking, almost like a soldier, you know, just fucking mindset on, boom, I'm here, whatever, leave me alone, you know. Kept himself to himself. Anyway, so he's fucking wilding out. He's going fucking mental. And now all the other inmates on that, at least on that side of the fucking, you know, the prison or whatever, inside my wing, they're starting to get, you know, crazy as well. Because they're like, what the fuck? Anyway, long story short, he strips himself naked. The gov's obviously in the screws and that. They're coming down this time. They're trying to get him to stop. They can't fucking get him to stop for shit. He's just fucking going. He's giving them abuse all for the, "You fucking cunts! You motherfuckers!" He's just going mental at them as well. And so he strips himself naked at this point, right? And he then fucking defecates on himself. Okay? Fucking defecates. He's got it in his hands. And he rubs his whole body in his own feces, in his own shit. Right? At this point, finally, the fucking screws have all, you know, they're fucking geared up a little bit. I couldn't see exactly what was going on outside of my cell, and I found out later on more of what was actually going on from one of the screws, you know. Anyway, so he strips naked, he shits, he covers himself in shit, and he's standing there naked now in the cell, and he's provoking the screws. He's screaming at them, fucking come in there, let's fucking do it, you fucking cunts, come on, come in! And he's just fucking going mental. Kicking the door still, naked, water all over the fucking cell, piss all over the cell, covered in shit. So eventually they go in there, they get in there, they get after him, and again, he's still fucking going crazy, he's fighting with them, he's trying to rub shit in their face, he's fucking screaming, shouting, trying to bite them. He's a lunatic, this geezer, right? And they drag him out, kicking and screaming. There's about four girls or so on him. And I just remember standing by my cell, you know, and it was like maybe like a centimetre crack. It's like a centimetre crack in my fucking, you know, either side of the door. So I like trying to look through the crack, and I just see, I can hear the noise, you know, I can hear him walking with him. And as he gets closer and closer, he's still shouting and screaming and that. And they're carrying him, like, it's like fucking one gov on each side, like fucking all four. One's got each leg, one's got each arm, carrying him out. And he's fucking butt naked, man. And he's still screaming and shouting and just hollering abuse at these motherfuckers. It was like, I mean, I sat there kind of just, be honest with you, I was a bit freaked out, you know, because I've never seen somebody throw that kind of abuse at other people for such a minor thing, you know, because he didn't get to go to the fucking gym, and he just fucking went wild on these people. And I'll tell you now, I have no doubt in my mind that if he'd had a gun in that cell, he'd have been fucking shooting people. If he'd had a knife in that cell, they'd have been getting stabbed. You know, he was fucking going ape shit. All of that for not being able to go to the gym. Anyway, so that was crazy Santana. I think after that, if I remember correctly, they fucking shipped him out. They was like, fuck this, we can't control this motherfucker, he needs to go. So, needless to say, he was not on the wing for very long, and that was pretty much my only experience with that inmate, the crazy Santana. And we're done.